Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite channel on YouTube. Wait, let me take that again. Hey space friend, I'm Arya Taloke. I had a solo spaceship Halloween party dressed as one of my favorite Mass Effect characters, and it gave me the idea to make a Mass Effect themed Arduino project. So today we're going to make a Mass Effect based Paragon Renegade decision maker. To do this, we need a red and blue LED, 3 220 ohm resistors, a push button, 7 jumper wires, and a breadboard. First, we're setting the button pin to pin 2. The red LED is our Renegade LED and the blue one is Paragon, and we're setting those to 7 and 8. In the setup, we're setting the Arduino's button pin as input pull-up so that when we press the button, it'll be at a low signal. Then we set the LEDs as outputs. You can do a few different things with the random seed function. This function initializes the random number generator, causing it to start at an arbitrary point in its random sequence. The sequence is always going to be the same, but long and random. The parameter is the seed, which is a non-zero number that initializes this pseudo-random sequence. If you want a pseudo-random sequence to repeat exactly the same, then you can put a fixed number in as the argument. What we want though is some hardcore randomness. When you want the sequence of values generated by the random function to differ on subsequent executions of the sketch, you can use a random input like analog read with an unconnected pin as the argument. The reason this works is because an unconnected pin is in a state called high impedance. It's floating between binary 0 and 1. That gives you a much more random sequence than putting in a fixed number as the random seed. Then in the loop, if the button is low, meaning it's pressed, we're setting a variable called decision to the random function. This function takes 1 to 2 arguments, the optional minimum and the maximum. The min parameter is the lower bound of the random value and is inclusive. So if we put 1 for the minimum value would start at 1. The max parameter is the upper bound of the random value and is exclusive. So when we put 2 here, it's only going to give us a value of 0 or 1. If the random decision equals 0, then we're going to turn on the red LED for a Renegade decision. If it equals 1, then we'll turn on the blue LED for a Paragon decision. So decision maker, should I save Ashley or Caden? I can't remember which is which, but I'm going to say Caden is Paragon because that sounds right. My girl. Sorry, my number 2 man. Should I save the Geth or the Quarians because I once again failed to complete all the steps to save them both? Again, I can't remember which is which, but I think that saving the Geth is the Paragon decision. Regardless, I think saving the Geth is the right decision and I will die on that hill. Whew, the Geth. Should I leave a certain someone to remain a part of Project Overlord? Yikes. Okay, so maybe I won't let this thing make all of my decisions for me.